Sydney Hip Hop on the come up. Facebook.com/on-the-come-up SYD. 2:30 in the morning. That's how we do it. With drinks down. Tell the people who we got here.
So boy Rale in the house.
Rale, my conscious MC. Thanks for coming through, man.
Thanks for having us, man.
It's good for promoting promotion and just fucking doing hip hop and all that shit, bro. For the people that don't know who Rale is and that, tell the people, bro. Who are you? You know what I mean?
I'm just another dude, man. That's a hip hop artist, basically. It's a passion of mine since I was very young to write. You know what I mean? To express myself, and music always came as something natural. So making songs was just something that I grew up with, and it's a self-expression thing. So that's how I find myself. This is through music.
And when did you start like doing the whole, like doing actually recording
like
tracks?
Actually recording tracks?
Yeah, like writing as well.
Like writing per se would be maybe when I was 13, 14, like actually writing poems and all that. But recording and getting my first mixtape done was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Like actually working on it with a couple of guys that were helping me out, producers and all that, and then getting collaborations, like getting more serious into it. The first mixtape was called Through My Eyes. So that's what I've done, and that's why I built my fan base through that.
Was it available online or?
No, it's just something that I'd done as a little testing, because I never really believed, what I was going to do with hip hop. So, like as I started writing and getting the songs out there slowly, like people got listening to it and liking it, so I decided to make a mixtape. And I just done it for like the people that live in my area, because I didn't really know how they were going to react. And like through the area, Northern Beaches, like I got my core crowd happening.
Yeah.
So and I worked around them sort of thing to broaden the horizon with the fans and all that. So just started like with that, getting a mixtape out in the area, and then obviously to any other fans that wanted it.
Nice. And at the moment, are you working on something fresh since then? Like
yeah, man, definitely.
Been a fair while.
So I've got 2 projects that I'm working on at the moment. I've got my own mixtape that I'm working on. It's called A Part of Me, and I've got some crazy collaborations. Obviously yourself's going to be one of them. Asta, Sarah, Two-Face, Little Hunter, Vito, going to be High Jod, Gunster. So there's crazy artists that's going to be on the Hustle Hard. Shout out to Gunster and Hustle Hard for having us on there. So it's just one of those things that I think for me it's like a next level mixtape that I've been doing for like a personal reasons. Like the first mixtape that I've done was basically just to test the horizons, and this one, like the reason I'm calling it A Part of Me is in every song that I'm doing, I'm trying to put a bit of myself in there, like go personal and put more emotions on it.
I've heard some of the tracks and like they're really like they're deep, and they really got like emotion to them and storyline and like that sort of style and stuff. So it's good. It's good for the people to relate.
It's what I'm trying to do all the time. You know what I mean? Like to put a story behind everything, but emotion as well. So when people listen to it, like they can find themselves in it. You know what I mean? So not just find me as a person, but find themselves. So that's why try to do that, and if you pull it off, it's a good thing.
Yeah, and like the track that we just recently done as well, that's a real deep one as well.
Yeah. Behind bars.
Behind these bars.
Behind these bars, and what it means.
Do something for that.
Yeah.
And your, like, what about like influences and stuff?
Influences, man.
Any local stuff like in Australia, or like what you into?
I think early influences like Tupac. I think the usual one for anybody, because the way he portrayed his music, the way he brought himself out, the way he told stories, the way he told stories about just people relating to everybody, and that's what captured my sort of attention. That he spoke about collectively about everybody, not just about blacks or whites or whatever, like men, women, you know what I mean? Just collectively, like about struggle, about just about the people. And another one is Scribe. that they, you know, from New Zealand. They are actually
something different.
Yeah, I feel his music. Well, his earlier music anyway.
You get out there, man. It was pretty known and stuff.
Yeah. But it wasn't like, you know, pop or anything.
New Zealand.
It was just being shout out New Zealand hip hop.
A lot of hip hop going on.
Yeah, man. They got fucking good stuff there. So there was a couple of them. You know, KRS-One. Obviously Eminem with his freaking style that it brings. You know, his versatility.
What about like Oz hip hop and stuff? Did you ever listen to was Oz hip hop something that you knew of? Because like I didn't, to be honest, when I started rapping, like doing all this hip hop stuff, I didn't really even know there was like a scene here. You know,
Same, yeah.
To an extent.
Dude, exactly. Like the only thing I've heard of Curse I am 360 basically. Yeah. But like the thing that captured my sort of attention is Hustle Hard, man.
Yeah.
Like the way the gangsters been able to give opportunities to just fucking some real cunts, man, that talk real shit, you know what I mean? And obviously some are different levels, you know what I mean? And some are different age and all that, but just the opportunity that people were given to hustle hard, you know what I mean? And it all feels like a family, you know what I mean? There's no, from what I can see, there's no competition, you know what I mean? And that's the only like sort of underground that I know of that I can relate to. You know, anything else out there, you know, keep doing what you're doing, but hustle hard is for me, you know.
So that's what we're about here too, man. So if you feel like you're an underground artist doesn't get exposure, I'll actually fucking reach out to you. Unlike a lot of radio shows and whatever else is out there. You know, if you feel like no one's promoting you and you've been putting the work in for a long time, message the page, man. Facebook.com/thecomeUp/SYD, or just message my January page, man. Because that's what this show, and that's when we did the radio show. You guys didn't come through to the show when I was doing it. It was crazy, man, and I'm working on it now. And for you people out there, it's coming back. So, you know, I keep the page going as well, but it's coming back because there's nothing going on. At the end of the day, in Sydney, there's not much going on, man.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Not much going
That's the same way that I feel, and about like, you know, you guys yourself doing all these things is giving us artists that are underground, that are not known, you know what I mean, you're giving us that exposure, and that nobody else is doing it, man, you know what I mean? So the people out there, that want to be heard, they got some sort of passion, you know, that they think they got a talent. If they want to get out there, you know, you reach out to these guys, you know what I mean? The guns to hustle hard and near it. So speak to these boys and
But and when's this next mixtape? Oh, what about My Conscious?
Yeah, and I was gonna say My Conscious, myself and my boy Vito, we're gonna be doing our things called My Conscious, and basically putting the yin and the yang together, you know what I mean, on one mixtape. So putting the positive and the negative aspects of life, you know what I mean, on a CD. And I think we're gonna surprise some people with some collaborations that we're gonna have on the mixtape. I'm not gonna name any at the moment, not the right time, but when the time is due, I think we've got some big names as well out of Australia.
Production, local production, or
overseas production. So we've got a guy from England helping us out. Last resort shout out. Fucking great talent.
Last resort, man.
Everybody knows their
Mad Beats, bro. I don't say dope,
People's Army.
Mad Beats,
yeah, man. So with that, like, I don't want to say too much at the moment. When the time is due, you know what I mean? Like, we'll get it all out there. But, you know, My Conscious MCs, we'll get that out there. And you guys are going to be surprised, you know. I'm not going to say how great it's going to be. It's for people to judge, but some of the people that we've been working with, it's going to be some real stuff.
Where's your current page and like, where's your current music at? If anyone wants to look you up and stuff.
Yeah, I've got a YouTube page, Sweet 86. Just type in Sweet 86. Check out some of my early stuff, and you can go on SoundCloud as well. Just under Rale, R-A-L-E. And then I'll be putting more mixtapes out there as well.
You guys got some, you've got some, like when you do My Conscious, there's some stuff on True Hustle Hard, right?
Yeah. You've got to hustle hard, There's a couple, I think,
don't just follow the top couple, scroll through the videos,
all the way
find all the other ones.
You know what I mean? Click. or whatever. But yeah, they'll be on YouTube. You know, a couple for myself and Vito, and then my conscious as well. So they'll get to know what we're about, sort of, you know, and the songs that we released already as a little introduction to us.
Yeah.
Rale page, Facebook.
Check out the
Rale
Rale
on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Sydney Hip Hop on the come up, January. And that's it, man.
What it is.
Signal, man.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it, bro.
And the EP, and the fucking EP.
The EP,
My Conscious.
Yeah, the My Conscious. That's going to be coming out in
EP.
the next couple of months. The release date, we haven't done it yet. So my next mixtape should be done in the next 4 to 5 weeks.
We'll see how we go once it comes out.
Yeah.
Fucking chuck something up.
We'll get it out there.
Bang.
We'll get it out
That's
there.
it. We're out for another thing.
We're out, man.
Bangers and mash.
One love, Sydney.
Sub the page.
Do
Check
it.
it out. Facebook. Turn your location settings off. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, listen, that's for another. Yeah.
No, come on, we're gonna do this thing.
And cut!
That's how, seriously, that's how I know when to start it again.
The clap!
Yeah, on the other one as well.
Didn't you see that his ones? His
The bloopers, yeah.
Oh, give me one, man. Don't fucking walk in with one.
Nah, no, I'm good. I'm driving, cuz. I'm driving.
Kids.
That's how Sydney hip hop operates.
Keep it together.
Don't come
Less
to
hate,
stoners.
more appreciate.
That's it. Underground and underrated.
Yeah! New mixtape.
Next mixtape.
$5. Only $5. $5 online. All original beats.
Don't be stingy.
$5.
Oh, it's recording, yeah?
We will find you.
We're getting to the questions, or?
No, shut up.
Director, man.
Shut up.
Let's go.
Never works.
Sorry. It's too funny, man.
Look away, bro. Look away.
I can't listen. The clap. So don't clap, man.
You sing it.
You got so much stage fright at the moment here. What's going on? Is that the